So what's up guys, it's Ash here, welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video guys, we do have some tactics for a really awesome formation, the 4-3-3 fifth variation. Now for a long time I was using the 4-3-3 fourth variation, but after trying out this one I feel like it's a lot more controlled, which will win you a lot more games. It is a really nice formation to use. Now I have took into account your guys' feedback on recent videos saying you want more gameplay, less talking, so I am going to take that into account. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking about the tactics and then we'll get into some games. So I hope you guys can appreciate that I am listening and trying to improve my content. And yeah, let's get into the video guys. If you guys want coins for FC24, make sure you check out MMOEXP.com. Their link is down in the description. They're very fast, they're very cheap, they're very reliable, and if you use my code Rema, you can get yourself a lovely 5% discount. Alrighty then guys, so for the tactics, pretty similar to what I did run for the 4-3-3 fourth variation, but the defensive style, we have it on balanced. It's the same for every formation I use. Just gives you the most control over your defense, and when you want to press, there is something else you can use other than these pressure tactics, so we don't need to use them. Moving on to the width guys, I like having a more narrow width, so I don't like anything like 50 or above. Anything below 45 is pretty good for me, the cutoff point being about 30, but it all depends on how I'm feeling and how my defense is behaving on a certain day. Sometimes I might lower it a bit, and sometimes I might have it a bit higher like this, so it is down to experimentation. You guys do whatever you want with that basically. Now the depth guys, this is the thing I was on about when it comes to pressure in this game. So if you are on the new gen version of FC24 and you have your depth on 71, you'll get an automatic press from the AI, a very, very strong press guys. The game will basically defend for you. Absolutely broken, complete garbage if I'm being honest, but if you're not using this on the new gen version, you are handicapping yourself at the moment. Something I do wish EA will patch, but I don't really think they will, so I do suggest 71 depth. If you are on the old gen version, however, 55 to 60 is good because the 71 depth thing is new gen only guys. Moving on to the build-up play, I like to have this on balance. Gives you a really nice controlled and varied form of build-up. So when you want to play slow, you can, and if you want to speed it up and play a bit faster, you can also do that. Balanced is the way to go, in my opinion. For chance creation, an absolute must again. Direct passing, it's the only tactic which will allow you to beat that park the bus defense, in my opinion. Basically, when you get into your opponent's box, your attackers will make these runs. Your opponent's defenders will follow those runs, and then once they've followed the runs, the attackers will track back so you can cut back, and the defenders aren't there. So it's a pretty boring tactic, but very, very necessary. Now for the width guys, because everybody is using 71 depth like I mentioned, and it's completely congesting the middle of the pitch, it is important that you do run a higher width. It's one of the reasons the 4-3-3 is great this year, by the way, because you do need to go down the wings a lot more, because going through the middle can be a lot more difficult. So 55 width has been nice and balanced, not too wide and not too narrow either. For players in the box guys, I have this on 6. This is so we can get a few players into the box to finish off the chances, but we don't overcommit everybody. And corners and free kicks, I have them on 1, but you guys can do whatever you want with that. Sorry to interrupt the video guys, but I have noticed around 90% of you that watch the videos are not subscribed to the channel. So if you are enjoying the content or finding it helpful, please consider adding that subscription, as it does help me out massively. Also, don't forget to drop a like on the video as well. And with all that aside guys, I hope you enjoy. Let's continue. Now for the player instructions guys, on the striker, stay central, mixed, attack. Now we have him on stay central because we don't really want him drifting out to the wings, especially when we've already got wide players in the formation. So we want him to stay central, we want him to finish off our chances and be in the correct positions. We also have him on mixed attack as opposed to getting behind, because he is playing as like a false 9. We don't always want to force him into getting behind because sometimes he does need to come short, link up the play and help us with the build up guys. Now for both of the wingers, we don't actually have them on comeback on defense, so this won't defend in a 4-man midfield, it will defend in a 4-3-3, and if you're pretty good at the game, this is a really viable strategy. If you want to put them on comeback on defense, you know, one of them, so it does defend in a 4-man, it's completely up to you, but I think it ruins the flow of the attack a little bit. We have them on cut inside, get in behind and get into the box across. Pretty meta instructions. Cut inside will bring the players closer to the striker, so they will start out wide and then run inwards. Really nice movements there. Getting behind obviously utilizes their pace, and then get into the box across so they're not hesitant to get into the penalty area guys. Now moving on to the CDM, you do obviously want to use a more defensive-minded player. So on this player, you want him on stay back, cover center, and cut passing lanes. Really defensive tactics, probably the most defensive you can have. So just copy that, guys. It will do the trick. For the left center mid, I use a more box-to-box style player. So I leave them on the default settings, and I even have them on cover wing. Now this is because it doesn't defend in a 4-man, like I said. So sometimes this player will need to cover the wider areas in case an opponent is going down the wing. But otherwise, they will primarily focus on those central areas still. So cover wing on this player, cover center on the CDM, and then for the right center mid, guys, get forward, get into the box cross, and cover wing. This is because I do use an attacking player here, so somebody that will actually fly forward and help us out in the attack. But I would suggest somebody with a high work rate if you can get it, so you still get that maximum contribution in the defense, because you might struggle a bit if you don't have an attacker with some defensive capabilities here. And then cover wing for the same reason as the left center mid, where they will cover those wings in case somebody does run down the wing, but then other times they will cover the central areas. Now for one of your fullbacks, guys, balanced attack and mixed, we have them on balance so we can get that extra body forward. Does really help us out. We don't just want to restrict them to overlapping, because we do have wingers, so sometimes there will already be width in attack, so you don't always want to restrict them to that. Mixed attack means sometimes they'll invert their runs, other times they will overlap. And then on the other fullback, guys, stay back while attacking, so you always have at least 3 defenders back at a time, so you're nice and defensively sound. For the centre backs and the keeper, guys, I do not touch them, but you can change the keeper to comes crosses and sweeper if you like. But yeah, they are the tactics. Let's get into a couple of games, guys. Akuma Tata, what? I can't say it. You know what I'm trying to say. Pretty nice team though. Jota, Haaland, that Bernardo Silva Thunderstruck. Really nice team. Let's see what we can do, guys. Great finish, Son. 1-0. Gosh, that was a fast counter-attack. That's why I don't always like it defending in a 4-man, by the way, because when you do leave your 3 attackers up front, like they should be a lot of the time, it's just a bit easier to attack when you win the ball back, and instead of waiting for that right mid or left mid to transition back into their natural winger position. Oh, that would have been sick, man. Good run from Gaoro there. Oh, what a goal, man. That is such a nice goal. Well read. Good run from Son if he can get that. Oh, brilliant. He should have the power over Lamptey here. And then the finesse. Nope. Knock it down. Back. One more. Another. Oh, what a goal, man. That is such a nice goal. I did mess up one of the passes, but we recovered that. Yeah, good first game. Let's get into another one, guys. Baden FC. Who have you got, buddy? Van der Sar. That is a nice team from what I see. Oh, he's got that Smith. She absolutely destroyed me the last time I played her. Alright, let's see what we can do. See how we had the winger up front already, so like we could just get that quick pass off to him and potentially score a goal from it. You know, if you have them coming back on defence, making it defending a 4-man, you might not always have that option, alright? Like, I'm just saying. What a tackle. That was manual, by the way. Again, look, we've got a nice little outlet here. Gonna have to use the step over acceleration because I do have to compensate a little bit for the gameplay right now. It's not awful, but it's still not like full speed. Can we create something here? We're in the hot spot. Son. Oh, close. Good. Again, look, quick counter attack because our winger's already up there. Should have the pace on Cannavaro. Well, that like went through him a bit there. That was a little bit dodgy. Good commit. Oh, we didn't get the ball though, and it's going to cost us, I think. Got it back. Good from Gaoro. Bang. I could save. If I green that, maybe we score. I don't know. I'm going to try something a little cheeky here, if I can. Nah. Oh, what a goal. That is a really nice goal. Some of the plays you can get out of this formation are just phenomenal, man. Oh, it took ages, man. Thank you. Oh. That was my bad. What is going on? Keep trying it, buddy. There we are, 4-2. Easy win. Easy win. There we are. But yeah, that's the gameplay section of the video done, guys. If you have enjoyed or found this video useful, please be sure to drop it a like. Sub to the channel if you are new, so you never miss out on any videos like this one. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you are notified when a video is posted. And with all that aside, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace out, guys.